Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. So usually when I do these readings, I usually have my camera on and I'm either on camera or I'm facing the camera towards the cards. But I was getting a random intuitive message that I wanted to hurry up and film. So I didn't want to set my camera up, and that's why the screen is dark right now, so I apologize if that bothers anyone. I know people prefer to see the cards, but I just didn't want to lose the message, so I just wanted to hurry up and get this out. So the messages that I was getting intuitively are about success, specifically about blockages when it comes to success. So success can mean a couple of different things. It can mean success when it comes to career, success when it comes to home life, success when it comes to romance. Just take it as it resonates. But there's definitely some of you who are on the brink of success, but there's some sort of blockage that you're needing to push through. So the first two cards that I pulled are the Celebration card and the High Priestess card. So immediately what I'm getting is that some of you are needing to be mindful of what you share with other people. Some things are needing to be left more private. I think that people really underestimate the power of other people's thoughts and energy. So you can share good news or a good idea with someone, and they can either react to it negatively, which is going to ruin your mood and make you doubt yourself, or they can react to it positively to your face, but in their mind they're jealous and possibly wishing that this wouldn't work out for you because of whatever's going on within them and their insecurities. So some of you are needing to be mindful of that. You don't have to share every detail of your life with everyone. Try not to make announcements until you have already accomplished what it is that you are about to announce. You see what I'm saying? So just be very careful. Be very careful. There's also a need I'm seeing for some of you to, it's like learning how to emotionally connect with people without giving them too much, because some of you are definitely like an open book. Like you are the type of person who can just really open up to people, and people appreciate that about you, and they look up to you for that, is what I'm seeing, because you're so vulnerable and so open. But at the same time, that's a way for people to kind of study you in order for them to manipulate you. So just be mindful with that. Hold on one second. If you hear me keep taking water breaks, it's because my throat chakra is acting crazy. I don't know what's going on. But like I said, for some of you, it's like, it's a good thing that you're so, like I said, open, vulnerable, but sometimes it could backfire because people can study you and learn how to manipulate you. I feel like that's for those of you who are looking for success that involves other people, like in the public eye, or maybe it's like success in terms of like networking with people or wanting to make new friends or something along those lines. It's like whatever it is, your definition of success that you're reaching for, you just have to be more careful at staying balanced, like not cutting yourself off and being closed off to people completely, but not needing to be too open either. I hope that makes sense. Let me see what else is coming up here. So the Coffin card is here, and the Official Person card in reverse. So for some of you, a major blockage that you're having has a lot to do with someone that you were attached to, because the Official Person card to me in reverse is talking about someone who abused their power. So because I'm picking up that you could be a very sensitive person or you're emotional, you could have been attached to someone who took advantage of that, or it's like they took advantage of the fact that they know that you have this attachment to them and they kind of have the upper hand, and I think they use that to their advantage. And I think that's why the message of needing to be open but not too open is coming through. But whoever this person is who abused their power because they knew you were emotionally dependent on them or financially dependent on them, it's like their energy is still kind of lingering, and it is kind of blocking, it's causing a block to your success. I'm going to pull one more card for that, just to clarify. Oh wow, okay. So the Past Lives card came out. Definitely a very strong connection, either from your past or from a past life, whatever you believe in, but an extremely strong connection where a very, very important lesson was learned. And I feel like the lesson may be over, but their energy is still lingering. So that is actually causing a block to your success, because they're still like, it's like they're still affecting you energetically. They're still affecting your thoughts. So there may be a need for you to find a way to really let this person's energy away, like go away from you, because I think that it's still affecting you. This person could be someone who's been gone for a very long time, but you may be underestimating how much their energy still impacts you and how much it's causing a blockage. So the thoughts card is here, main male and poverty. So what I'm seeing here is that a good way for you to kind of cut ties with this person energetically is that you have to transmute the energy, because energy, you know, it stays with you. It can't be created or destroyed. You have to transfer it somewhere. So you need to take whatever energy, negative energy in connection with this person, and you need to transfer it into something. So for example, if you're an artist, you need to transfer it into your artwork. You know, if you are, I'm trying to see another example, like, because I'm getting just creative. Like a lot of you can be creative. So art is a way to transmute it. Helping other people is what I'm hearing is a way to transmute it. It's like you're needing to transmute that energy by turning this negative situation into something positive. So creating something positive based on the pain of this situation is going to help you to clear this block when it comes to success. I think also this person, because they're coming up as a main male in reverse, you could have put them on a pedestal, on a high pedestal, and I feel like they didn't deserve to be there with the main male in reverse. I feel like if you were to really see them for who they truly are without your emotions being attached, you would come to find that they're not even that great, you know, no shade, but that's what I'm seeing. So I think that once you transfer this energy or transmute it, you're gonna really start to see that you didn't miss out on much when it came to this person. And I think that's why you're being guided. If you're watching this video, I think that that's why you're being guided to listen to this, because some of you are not realizing that this person is not as great as you might have made them out to be. I think that the bond that you have with each other is kind of creating an illusion that you missed out on something good when in reality you didn't, and something better is on the way, but this past person is causing a blockage. 1 second. So I also got the Eight of Swords, the World card, the Six of Wands, and the Tower card. So to me, this looks like coming out of a period of being trapped mentally, with the Eight of Swords being here, being trapped, but still being able to create abundance from that place of feeling trapped. Okay, let me explain that. Basically, if you've ever read about the law of attraction, or if you're on social media and you see people tweet about the law of attraction, one main thing that you'll see them say is, oh, you have to be happy, you have to be in a high vibration, which is partially true, but I think people get it confused sometimes because they think, you know, I'm sad and I'm miserable right now, that means I can't manifest anything good into my life, when really you can manifest something good, because you can take the pain that you're going through and use it in order to manifest success into your life. You see what I'm saying? And again, I go back to the example of like an artist who like takes their pain and turns it into music, and you see they manifest success from that. You know, they weren't in a high vibration or a good mood when they made that song. So it's not about, oh, I have to be in a good mood, or I have to be feeling good or looking good in order to manifest abundance. You can take your pain, acknowledge your pain, don't suppress it, and you can still manifest something great in your life from that pain. Some of you are just really feeling blocked because the Adventure card is here in the reverse, and I just feel like whatever situation you are in, like I said, it kind of drained your life force, took your energy, took your optimism, and I think that the best way to get that back, like I said, is transmuting it into something positive. I'm gonna pull one more. Despair in reverse. Yep. So that's how you're going to walk away from this feeling of despair and heartache, because like I said, it's causing a block to your success. I know I keep repeating that, but it's a very important message that you need to hear. It's causing a block to your success. Something good is trying to come in. Judgment card here in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse. So you could be thinking that a mistake was made, or that the universe made the wrong call. Like you could be questioning, like, how is it possible that this didn't work out the way I thought? Even though it's like a part of you is like, okay, everything happens for a reason, but then a part of you is like, no, I feel like this wasn't supposed to happen this way, is what I'm seeing. And that's the thing. What I'm picking up is that there really isn't any this is supposed to happen or this isn't supposed to happen, because a lot of people think that when it comes to your life that there's like destined events that happen, which that is true. Like there are some events that you're destined to experience in this lifetime. But for the most part, you're creating your own life and you're creating your own destiny. You know, you have like what I'm saying is that you have a finish line that you want to get to in terms of your life path. Like you have a place where you want to end up, whether it be like inner peace or financial abundance. It's like your soul knows where it wants you to end up, and there's many different routes to get there. So there's really no, oh, I was supposed to do this, or I was supposed to take this route and I ended up on the wrong path. The universe is going to guide you to get to where you need to be, regardless of what path you take. So that's something that a lot of people don't understand, and they cause that, or they allow that to block them as well, thinking that there's one way to get to where they need to be, to get to success and abundance. And they aren't flexible enough because they don't understand that there's not just one way to get there. There's multiple paths that you can take. So the next two cards that came out are the Innocence card and also the Queen of Cups card in the reverse. So with the Innocence card, to me, this is talking about purity. I had to pull one more for that. This is talking about purity, but it's also talking about being humble. Let me pull one more for that, because I'm hearing being humble. See one more for that. Innocence card. Master card. Okay, I get what this is saying. All right. Very interesting message here. So, like the example that I give in a lot of my videos is that when you're a child, children seem to be the most powerful manifestors because of their imagination. They can imagine something that they want, or you can see kids playing make-believe all the time. Like they'll make fake phone calls, you know, acting like they're on the phone, or they have an imaginary friend, or it's like kids are master manifestors because they don't have any type of like shame or ego that we develop as adults. And that's what actually blocks our manifestations, like us feeling like we need to figure it out logically instead of using our imagination. And also us feeling like, you know, we have to struggle or take the hard route in order to get to where we need to be, or us being afraid of failure. You know, kids don't really experience that. So you were put in a situation, and this is going to sound very strange, but just follow me. Oh my God. I don't know if you hear those sirens. They're so loud. I'm sorry. Sheesh, hurry up and pass. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hear that. It's so loud. Okay, so like I was saying, you were put in a situation where you were humbled, and it looks like it wasn't in a positive, or it didn't feel like a positive way. And don't think that I mean humbled in a negative way, because when people hear like, oh, you got humbled, it's like a very negative connotation behind it, meaning that like they're seeing it as you were humbled because you needed to be humbled. You needed to be put back in your place, as if it's some sort of karma. That's not the type of humble that I'm talking about. Excuse me, I mean humbled as in being in so much pain that you have to surrender and seek out a higher power in order for you to fully heal. And that's what I mean by humble, like you return back to this childlike state. I know, I mean, for any of you who've ever been heartbroken, you know that the healing process, it reminds you, it kind of reverts you back to childhood a little bit. You feel like you just want to cry all day. You want to be taken care of. You're extra sensitive. It's like being heartbroken really returns you or reverts you back to childhood. So it helps you to get in touch with your inner child. And remember what I said about your inner child being a master manifester. So this is the perfect time to manifest success into your life, when you're in this state of purity, because you're hurt. And a lot of people think that being hurt is, like I said, a negative thing. They see it as like, you know, I'm not going to cry over this. I'm not going to cry over this person. I'm just get up and move on and dust myself off. And sometimes that's, you know, that works. But for the most part, it's like you're missing out on an opportunity to get really, really close to your inner child, because your inner child is usually what's hurt and triggered when you go through some sort of intense breakup. So it's like your inner child is now out, and now you have the opportunity to manifest something beautiful into your life by turning this pain into something positive. Use your imagination is what I'm hearing. Like I said, some of you are artists. You could start a whole art collection based off of something that you've been through. You could be a writer. You could start a whole fiction series based off of what you've been through. It's like needing to use this imagination that you have, because like I said, you're in a childlike state right now because of the fact that you're hurt. And also because of the fact that you're more sensitive now. Whenever you're hurt, you become very sensitive. Everything can bother you when you're hurt. You know what I mean? Like when you're heartbroken, it's so much easier for people to hurt your feelings. And this is a good thing that you're in this state, because like I said, people don't know this, or they don't want to believe this, because they think that being in pain or being sensitive is a negative thing, when really being sensitive is what connects you to this higher power. It connects you back to yourself. It connects you to your inner child. And that's the perfect space to manifest success for yourself. And like I said before, that's why so many artists are successful. This is the process that they're using. They're transmuting. That's why artists, they tell their background story, and usually they come from a very disturbing background, or they come from a very painful background, and they took all of that energy and used it to create abundance for themselves, because they were in a vulnerable state. And when you're in a vulnerable state, that's the perfect time for creation and manifestation. Okay, so I hope that that was helpful. I know, super random message, but I really, really hope it was helpful. And I will be doing the zodiac readings, I think maybe tomorrow or the day after that, for those of you who have been asking. Also, please leave your suggestions for my healing series readings, where I give you closure on difficult topics. Like I did the abandonment topic, and I did the toxic parents topic. So let me know exactly what you guys want to see readings on in terms of that series. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Bye.